Hey everyone, Darren here for the Music Vault. Man, I keep screwing this freaking video up, not getting it the way I want it and everything, but this is going to be my third and final attempt. They say three strikes you're out. So we'll go with this one, third and final attempt. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm doing a vinyl challenge. It's called the 12 Months of Vinyl Challenge, and it's from the Medal of Honor channel. Now, I'll link it down below so you can go to Dave's channel and check it out. But it's 12 months, so an album every month, and you have like January and you have something, February you have something. So as I go, if I keep looking over here, it's because I'm reading my notes. So January is all about new beginnings. So what he wants is show me the newest addition to your record collection. And I tried to keep this, I kept it all vinyl, and I tried to keep it as metal as possible, except for two entries. First one, Obscura. This is Retribution. This is their first album on Relapse Records, and this is the first time it's ever been pressed on vinyl. Bone White. If you want to see it, actually, go to my last video, the one before this, the metal update. I take it apart and I show you the bone, the vinyl in there. But yeah, that's Obscura for January. February, Valentine's Day is in February. So one of his things was show me a cover that is either romantic or sexy. And because it's the shortest month of the year, show me a record with either the shortest length of songs or like the shortest album, like length of time, I mean, that would consider an album, or the least number of tracks. Well, I chose this one, shortest album, Ramones 1976 debut, and this clocks in at 29 minutes 4 seconds, and it's 29 minutes 4 seconds of pure punk rock. And if you don't like the Ramones, right, I know you like the Ramones. Okay, so March. With March, he went with the theme marching, an album cover with marching, or a song with marching, or the title of marching, or something about March. Or because March has St. Patrick's Day in it, he went with St. Patty's Day and show me a green vinyl. So I chose two. Now, because I've done this video already, this is the third time, this one's out. And this is where I stopped. But Ultimatum. And this is Heart of Metal. I should have, I did. And this is signed by Mr. Scott Waters himself. Now, if you don't know Ultimatum, I suggest you go check them out. They have 7 albums, something like that. And this one is actually hand numbered. It's 211 of 250, and this is on Rocks Records. I have 2 versions of this. I have a black version and green version. So that was, and this came out in 2014. This release, like this pressing, not the release. Yeah, so that's my March. April Showers. Show me an album cover with rain or storms or storm effects or whatever. So I went with 1987's Venom, Calm Before the Storm. Kind of basic, I know. But it has the word Calm Before the Storm right there. The title of the album. Then it has the lightning bolt. This is the calm and then the storm. And you get the idea. But this is, Venom. This is my German pressing of this sucker. still in amazing shape. Some black album or black vinyl. Yeah. May. I went with Mother's Day. A cover with a mother or songs about a mother, or Star Wars related. Because I guess Star Wars, a lot of the Star Wars movies get released in March, or in May, I mean. And they have the whole May the 4th be with you and all this jazz. Anyways, I didn't go with that. I went with Mama's Boys with Mama on the cover. Three brothers from Ireland. Started out as a traditional band, and then I guess years went on, they became a hard rock heavy metal band, and they are from Ireland. Okay, June. It's the start of summer. Show me an album that makes you think of summer. Okay, so this was the tail end of high school, 1988. This was my last year, and a buddy of mine had I forget what year it is, but it was a Cavalier, Z24 Cavalier, and it was a convertible, and we would rip around St. Catharines in that sucker with the top down, and he would blast this song here, Damn Good, and that's by David Lee Roth, and this is off the album Skyscraper. This sucker came out in 1988, and man, did we have it was just sat back, and you get the wind blowing. Everybody's got hair back then, long flowing hair, and it's just blowing in the wind and getting in your face, and man, you're having a great time. And this song, Damn Good, is such a good song. And man, whenever I hear that song, I always remember that time and those times, and it's always in the summer. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Yeah. So that I mean, there's a couple of songs, couple of bands that, man, we used to party to in the summer and crank the song over and over. But that one there, to me, is just, man, it brings back so many good memories. All right, July. 4th of July. Cover with fireworks or explosions, or July is the hottest month. A cover associated with heat. Well, I went with Anvil, Forged in Fire. What can be hotter than a piece of molten metal inside a frickin' furnace on fire? You can't get any bloody hotter than that. This was Anvil's second album, I believe, and it came out in 83. I always say their first 3 albums are their best albums. You can't stop. Actually, the first 5 are untouchable, but the first 3 are, I mean, Anvil was on top of the game back in those days. And now they're still a great band, but just there's something about those first 5 albums, but the first 3 albums, man, just amazing stuff. August, back to school. An LP you loved in high school and still do. Well, I remember a guy named Phil Banikoff got me into this band. I was just starting to get into Metallica, and I was a huge Metallica fan. But he introduced me to a couple of other bands that took it to the next level. And this band in particular, wow. I absolutely blew this album. And it was Razor, Evil Invaders. Now this one is the 2019 reissue. I have my original 1985 version down there. This came on straight black. I want to say 140 gram. It's a little thicker than the regular 120 gram albums. Canadian boys, just up the highway from me in Guelph. Yeah, probably Razor's probably one of my all-time favorite speed metal bands for sure. This came out on Attic Records. Well, back then it was Viper Records, was the subsidiary, I guess you call it, of Attic Records. And that's just on straight black vinyl. Would have been cool if they would have did it in some kind of electric blue or something like that, but nah, I'm happy with it. September, Labor Day, an LP or song about work. I had a few of those I could have gone with. But it's also the beginning of fall, and show me the colors of fall, which are red, orange, yellow, or brown vinyl. Well, I went with Sodom, and this is their self-titled album, Sodom. And I went with this one because it's a double LP on red vinyl. So, I love cool picture. Same with that one. Sodom are just one of those bands that I couldn't get into when I was a kid, but the older I got, you know, they got better as time went on. And then now they're one of those bands that you love them, and then you go back and you can appreciate all the earlier stuff. And I have a few of their earlier albums, but yeah, so Sodom, and that was Sodom. Okay, number, I guess the 10th month of the year, October, and went with Halloween. Show me an album cover with a ghost or a demon. Or, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, show me a pink vinyl. Well, I don't have any pink vinyl, so I went with a ghost. October 31 with the ghost ship, and of course October 31. So I kind of tied two of them in. And this one is on, I could have used this one for my fall colors one too, because both albums are colored. They're different colors too, like they're different ones. This half of the album is a splatter. I would say, like looking at it, I would say it's a gold, black, and gold splatter. You see it more as a kind of like a yellowish splatter. And this album is a yellow-brown pancake mix, scrambled egg or flattened egg kind of thing. November, Thanksgiving Day, birds. Cover with a bird on it, or 11th month, album with 11 tracks on it. Well, I decided to go with a two-headed bird. This is A Hill to Die Upon, and this is their Infinite Titanic Immortal album, and this is on limited run vinyl, which is Bombworks, Rocks Records, No Life to Metal, and Girder. I think they're all wrapped up into this limited, and then this one came out on Bombworks. This one, if I remember correctly, is just black vinyl. Oh no, it's not. It's pea green, like a pea kind of mucky. Can you see it? Whatever. Custom centerings. Great black metal album. So yeah, so that is two-headed bird coming from the heavens to just lay waste to all of the people. Okay, and the last one, December. Easy enough. the last LP of your collection, no matter how you arrange it. So if you arrange it alphabetically, if you start here and just run it until it's at the end, or you've got it categorized heavy metal, jazz, soul, whatever, and you have it in shelving units, this is the very last one. So the very last album in my collection is Zach Sabbath, Under the Zeds, and this is the Vertigo album. And it is the entire first Black Sabbath album done by Zach and band. And that, my friends, is the coolest picture of a band ever. That is one of the coolest I've ever seen. And this one is on, look at the Vertigo label, a nice deep purple. See, you see it as almost like a blue, electric blue. It is actually there. It's actually, you get the real color right in here. That's the real color right there. It's a deep, well, maybe like there, a deep purple. Yeah, great album, man. It's amazing how much Zakk Wylde sounds like Ozzy Osbourne, almost like an Ozzy Osbourne on cigarettes and bourbon. Just sounds awesome. And of course, the guy's an awesome guitar player. Throws some spins on the on some of the songs, like it's crazy. But yeah, anyways, that's my 12 months of vinyl challenge. Everything from January to December. Yeah, so I'll leave a link below to Dave's channel, Medal of Honor. It's actually a really good channel. I really like it. I just recently discovered it, so like probably within the last couple of months or something. So yeah, really good content, and a fellow metalhead. So anyways, you guys take care, and hope you dig this video. Give me some thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz, and if not, that's cool. I'll see you guys next video. Cheers.